You are God, yes, you have the ability to manifest your own reality, despite trying to make people believe otherwise. Human beings have not yet discovered our full potential. Only a few have managed to understand the secret of being, and they are what we can see shining in sports, in the business world, and in art. No matter what you do, this power is also within your reach, and today we will help you awaken it. Get ready to discover the God in you and change your reality just as you have always wanted. Stay until the end. When we say that each of us is God, we are not speculating or using metaphors. It is a truth that each of us must accept. Each individual possesses within them the same essence and creative power that is attributed to God. But in reality, most of this power lies within us, more specifically, in our mind. When we believe strongly in something with intention and faith, we can make it come true. We can bring it to the physical plane with enough effort, both mental and spiritual. However, accepting that you are God also implies a great responsibility. Not everyone is willing to accept responsibility for their destiny. But if you watch this video, surely you are not interested in being a passive victim. You are interested instead in being an active creator of your own reality. This means, in a nutshell, that we have the power to use our mental capacity constructively to create positive experiences for ourselves and those around us. But this is not a thing for one day nor for two. It is a thing for every day. The manifestation process becomes a daily practice. Every thought, every intention, and every emotion are seen as acts of creation. Understanding this allows us to begin practicing conscious manifestation, deliberately choosing which thoughts and emotions we cultivate, knowing that they are shaping our reality. Instead of seeing difficulties as limitations, we can see them as catalysts for our personal and spiritual development. This new perspective aligns with what is meant by the law of assumption, which holds that our thoughts and emotions can influence our physical reality. Neville Goddard, one of its leading researchers, explains the law of assumption in a simple premise. To manifest our desires, it is not enough to simply focus on what we want, as suggested by the law of attraction, which you have surely heard about. Instead, we must change our deeply held assumptions about ourselves and our reality. This law is based on the premise that our internal beliefs and assumptions are what truly shape our experience of the world. To better understand this idea, imagine that your mind is a garden. The law of attraction would be like planting seeds of desired flowers and simply waiting for them to grow. However, the law of the assumption goes further. It is about changing the type of soil and the conditions in which those seeds grow. That is, it is not enough to desire or visualize something. You need to change your identity and your internal beliefs for those visualizations to become reality. Neville Goddard argues that our assumptions, or what we take for granted about ourselves and our lives, are incredibly powerful. If we assume that we are successful, happy, and deserving, that assumption shapes our reality in a way that attracts those experiences to us. But perhaps this is not enough for you. It is fair to doubt this law because if it is enough to imagine ourselves happy and successful to be so, why aren't we all? The answer is simpler than you think. This is because although most people constantly imagine themselves happy, they do not align their being with these proposed goals. Aligning the being means feeling, thinking, and acting according to what we want to achieve, that is, not leaving it alone in the world of imagination, but through our own condition of God, bringing it to our reality. To change our external reality, we must first transform our internal world. This implies assuming the feeling that our desires have already been fulfilled. The power of feelings becomes tangible at this point. It is not enough to visualize what you want. You must also feel that you have already achieved it. Feelings are the language of the subconscious. If you want to change your reality, you must imbue your visualizations with real, tangible emotions. For example, if you want to improve your financial situation, don't just imagine having more money. Feel the security, joy, and freedom that that money would provide you. Doing this is sending a clear and powerful message to your subconscious, which begins to work to manifest that reality in accordance with the dominant beliefs and assumptions you hold. If your mind is full of doubts, fears, or limiting beliefs, these will also be reflected in your external reality. That is why it is so crucial to reprogram your subconscious with positive and constructive thoughts and feelings. If you don't do it, you will be the same as other people, but if you do, things begin to change. And if you don't believe it, then you should listen to this story. You surely know Jim Carrey. This is one of the most important comedians of recent times who has marked the lives of many people with his incredible performances. But even though we only see his success, Jim Carrey's path wasn't always so easy. Before he was famous, Carrey went through tough times, facing both financial and personal challenges. However, he had a clear vision of what he wanted to achieve in his life and used the law of the assumption to make his dreams come true. One of the best-known aspects of his story is the famous check he wrote to himself. In 1985, when he was still an unknown actor struggling to make his way in Hollywood, Carrey took a fictitious check and wrote on it the amount of $10 million, dating it for 10 years in the future. This check was not simply a symbolic act. It was a tangible manifestation of his belief and assumption that one day he would receive that amount of money for his work as an actor. Beyond writing the check, the most important thing was how Carrey came to terms with the feeling that he had already received that money. He didn't just want it or imagine it, he acted as if it were already a reality. This is a crucial aspect of the law of the assumption. Carrey saw himself as a successful actor, living with the confidence and security that would come with that success. This attitude not only gave him the motivation to keep going, but it also aligned his mind and emotions with his desire. Throughout those 10 years, Carrey continued to work tirelessly, honing his craft and taking any opportunity that came his way. His confidence and unwavering belief in his future success drove him to persevere, even when things got difficult. Finally, in 1994, just 1 year before the date he had written on the check, Carrey was chosen to star in the film Dumb and Dumber, for which he received a salary of $10 million, thus fulfilling his vision. And if it worked for him, why not for us? This is just one of the ways we have available to apply the law of assumption. You can try it for yourself. But today, beyond telling you the story of Jim Carrey, we want to give you a different method. The only one you need if you want to take full advantage of this law. The I remember when method is a powerful technique for assuming the feeling that the desire has already been fulfilled. The idea is simple but profound. Contrast a past moment without the desire with the present moment in which it has already been fulfilled. Imagine that you are remembering a time in the past when you had not yet achieved your goal. The goal is to mentally place your consciousness in a future where your wish is already a reality, and you are looking back to that time before it was fulfilled. This method not only helps focus your mind on the desired outcome, but also instills a sense of certainty and gratitude that is crucial for manifestation. The first step to manifesting any desire is to clearly identify what you want. This is a process of introspection and clarity. You must be specific and positive when describing your desire. Instead of saying, "I don't want to be stressed," rephrase your desire in a positive way. "I want to feel peace and balance in my daily life." Writing down your wish helps crystallize it in your mind and sets a clear intention. The next step is perhaps the most crucial, assuming the feeling that your wish has already been fulfilled. This involves vividly imagining that you have already achieved your goal. Use all your senses in this visualization. How do you feel now that your wish is a reality? What do you see, hear, and experience? For example, if your desire is to travel to a dream destination, close your eyes and imagine being there. Feel the excitement and joy of being in that place. This practice infuses your subconscious mind with the certainty that your desire is already part of your reality. The last step is to persist in the assumption that your wish has already been fulfilled. This means maintaining the feeling and conviction that your desire is a reality, even when you face doubts or difficulties. It is normal for moments of uncertainty to arise, but it is important to refocus on the positive assumption. Act as if you have already achieved your wish. If you want to be healthier, adopt habits and behaviors that reflect that reality. Live your life as if you are already in possession of what you desire, and this persistence will eventually transform your reality. If you follow the steps to the letter, you will begin to notice changes, first in yourself, in how you face life, and how you fight with your goals. Then, you will notice them on an external level. You will see how coincidences seem to favor you, and everything seems to conspire to bring you closer to your goals. Don't expect immediate results. It took Jim Carrey 10 years, but at the end of the day, he achieved his goal. And we can do it too. We want to help you give yourself that little push you need. Write your wish in the comments. Don't be afraid to share it. Sometimes all you need is a little support to make it come true. Do it with faith, with passion, and this is how you will begin to crystallize it in your life. We read you in comments. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for watching the video. If you like this type of content, Don't hesitate to support the channel with your like and subscription. I also invite you to take a look at our other videos. I'm sure that more than one will be to your liking. Thank you very much for watching the video, and we'll see you next time.